Now, for the point slope form, it will be easier if you know how to plot, if you know how to find the slope, if you know how to find the y-intercept, okay? And for example, this guy here needs help how to graph a line with a slope of 2/3, passing point 4, 7. Okay, so again, first make sure you know your point 4, 7. 4, 7 is here. Oh, there it is, 4, 7. And then the slope is 2/3. If the slope is 2/3, and we know the rise over run, so that means from that point you just have to go up 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3 to the right. There it is. That's the graph. That's the graph. That's it. That's the graph. Now, why did we go to the right? Because the slope is positive. Do we have to always go up? Yes, we always need to go up. Now you gotta remember, for the slope-intercept form, it's y equals mx plus b, where you just have to plug in your slope, and then you just have to plug in your y-intercept. Okay? So here you go. Your m is your slope, and then your b is the y-intercept line. Now, let's take a look at this one. Let's take a look at line 1. Line 1 is the red line. Line 1 is the red line. Now, according to the line, we need to find the slope. But wait, before we find the slope, let's find 2 points where the graph is crossing the corner of the box, of one of the boxes here. Okay? So here, it looks like it's crossing that corner and that corner. So now we can go ahead and find the slope. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then right. So it's going to be 4/1, or simply 4. It's positive because I went to the right. So how about the y-intercept? The graph is crossing positive to y. Here you go. Now, again, we have the slope, we have the y-intercept. We can go ahead and figure out the slope-intercept form, which is y equals, slope is 4. Again, do not forget the x, because y equals mx plus b. We still need that x, and then the y-intercept is right. Now, next, how about the next line, number 2? Again, find the 2 points where the graph is crossing the corner of the box here. Okay, say it's crossing -4 and here we go. So let's go ahead and find the slope. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Slope is 3/2. And then the y-intercept, it should be along the y-axis. Boom, it's -4. That means, using the equation y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope, 3/2, and we have the x, and then the y-intercept is -4. Done. Now, I need to try number 3 now. Okay, like what I said before, you need to find the 2 points where the graph is crossing the corners of the squares. So here, it looks, okay, how about that? So you go up, and then 1, 2, 3, up, 1, 2, okay. So up 1 time, and then 3 to the left. 1/3. Because it went left, it should be negative. And then your y-intercept is at -9. So therefore, your equation is y equals, your slope is negative 1 over 3, put the x, y-intercept is 9, there you go. Negative 1 over 3x minus 9 is your slope-intercept form. Now, I need you to try this one now. Easy, easy, easy. Y equals mx plus b. Okay. So y equals x, x, x. What is the slope? 5. What is the y-intercept? 0, 4 is actually the y-intercept along the y-axis of 4. What is the slope? Negative 2 over 7. What is the y-intercept? Boom, 3. What is slope? Make sure you have the x after the slope. And then what is y-intercept? 0, negative 8 is down there. So it's going to be negative. There you go. Slope 3, y-intercept 6. Slope. Right now we're doing mental math here. Now slope is negative 1 because there's a number, invisible number 1 there, so that's negative 1. Now how about the y-intercept here? Do we have a y-intercept here? No. It starts from the origin. It's crossing the origin. Now review our numbers in there, and then we should be ready for the next one. Okay. Now, those were the basic ones in this lesson. But the main lesson here is basically you're just solving for the so you're solving for the equation of the line. The question here is write the equation of the line with a slope of 6 and passing through 4, negative 1. Now, we know how to graph it. To graph this, just have to plot point 4, negative 1, and then from that point apply your slope. You go up 6 times, and then you go to the right 1 time. So graphing this is really easy. But how about the equation? Now, to find the equation of this, first make sure you memorize the formula y minus y1 equals slope times x minus x1. This is your point slope form. You have your point, you have your slope, then you can write the equation of that line. Now how are we going to do that? This is going to be your x1, y1. Label your coordinates of the points. So x1, y1, and then obviously your 6 is your m. So first, make sure you know how to plug in those numbers. So first we have y minus. What is your y1? Minus 1. Minus 1. Now, other students would just do plus 1 because negative times negative is positive. Equals. The slope, m, is 6. X minus x1 is 4. Okay. Now at this point, we can go ahead and start solving for y. Now, we need to pay attention to that. That's going to be the first step. Distribute 6. 6 times x, 6x. 6 times negative 4 is negative 24. Now, see that last plus 1? We have to move it over. Becomes plus 1 over, becomes minus 1. And now you have y alone. Y equals, I'm going to write down 6x because I need to combine negative 24 minus 1. Negative 24 minus 1 is negative 25. If you want to double check that, use your calculator, type in negative 24 minus 1, and then here we go. This is the final answer. Okay, we're gonna apply the same thing, same process, same equation, given a point and given a slope, and now we have y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Again, memorize the formula. Given a point, given a slope, then it's gonna be a point slope form. First label x1, y1. Now, plug them in. You know that, and that is your slope. So y minus your y1 is 5 equals slope is -2 parentheses x minus -7. Again, here we go again. X minus -7 minus -7 is going to be positive. So don't waste your time. Make it positive. Okay, and then here we go. Distribute y minus 5 equals.
Mr. Wee, would you come back to guidance, Mr. Wee?
Okay, see that -2? Multiply it over to the x, so -2 times x is -2x. -2 times 7 is -14. Okay, now we need to have y alone. I need to get rid of that. I need to move it over. It becomes -5, becomes +5. Now the reason why I'm changing the sign is because I'm moving it over that equal sign. -14 plus 5 is -9, and that is the final answer. Okay, how about, again, this time having a slope that is in fraction form. Y minus y1 equals n times x minus x1. That is the formula. Now, you know this is the slope. You know this is x1, y1. Let's do it. Let's plug it in. Y minus negative y1, which is -9. Negative positive equals slope is 2/3 times x. X minus x1 is x minus, your x1 here is 1. Okay? Distribute y plus y equals 2/3 times x is 2/3x. 2/3 times -1 is negative. Basically, you just have to multiply 2 and 1. That gives you 2, and then you copy the denominator. And now, I need to have y alone. That means I need to get rid of that +9 over becomes -9. So 2/3x. Now I need you to use your calculator for -2/3 minus 9. When you get the answer, write it here, and that is the final answer. -2/3 minus 9, use your calculator, write your final answer here, and that is the final answer. That is the equation of the line that is passing through 1, -9 with a slope of 2/3. Okay, and now figure out what's happening in here. What's wrong in this process? Okay, you can pause this video, and then when you're done figuring out what's the problem in the process of that work, then go back to the website and answer the online the quiz on there.